All right, so taking a look at the graphing section, there are three different types of solutions. The first is where I have two lines that intersect and they meet at one single point, where it's an XY ordered pair. This is an example of a graph that has one solution. Okay, the second one, notice how there's overlapping arrows. It means that I have two equations that are the same line. If I have the same line, that means that I have infinitely many solutions, or IMS. If I have two lines that are parallel, so these are parallel lines. Remember, parallel lines have the same slope. That means that these two equations are never going to touch. Or there's no solution, because in order to have a solution, I have to be able to intersect. Okay, so then in number 4, A through D, what we're going to do is we're going to graph these equations and we're going to see where they intersect. So if I look at equation number 1, we have a y-intercept of -3, rise 1, run 2. Please make sure that you're paying attention to the slopes, and that if it's a positive slope, I'm rising from left to right. And if it's a negative slope, like in the second equation, see here, we're starting at a +1, down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. I can see already, well, I saw and pushed where, oops, sorry, computer fell flat. So my lines intersect at this point. So your solution would be that point of intersection. Oops, don't want to do that. Undo. It moved on me. Not what I wanted. Here and here. That line moved on me. Sorry about that. Oh, and it's not erasing. It looks like it's frozen. So we're just going to say it is 4, -1. We saw where that landed. Alright, in letter B, make sure that you convert the equation into slope-intercept form if possible. So I need to subtract x. Sorry, I'm writing it above. So I have -y is equal to -x plus 1. I'm going to go ahead and divide everything by -1. So I have y equals x minus 1. So y-intercept and then slope of 1. So we have that up and to the right. And go ahead and draw in my line. Then for the other equation, it's y equals -4. Well, y equals -4 is a horizontal line. So that means at -4, on the y-axis, I have this horizontal line. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that in. And I technically didn't draw my green line far enough, but you can see where it's going to intersect. Going to intersect right over here at -3, -4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the video and I'm just going to do these problems really quickly, and then I will come back in just a second and we'll talk through the solutions.